Hello and welcome back to MelairCraft, episode 5. Since the last time I've been doing a bit more resource gathering. I also have discovered a new friend. And our friends also then got busy. So we now have a new baby puppy. Welcome to the family, puppy. So we've got red, blue, and I think this one's blue. Or is he red? No, he's red at the moment. I'm sure we can dye him something else when he's all grown up. So today, food's getting a little scarce. I've got a little bit of raw meat left, but not enough to keep us going in the long term. So I'd like something more sustainable. So I think we're going to build some kind of automated farm for wheat, potatoes, and carrots. But unfortunately, I haven't got any potatoes or carrots. So first task is to go and explore and see if we can find a village. So I'm going to go for a wander. Actually, I'm going to sleep first. And when it's daylight, I'll go for a wander and bring you back when I found a village. So, let's go to sleep. Welcome back. Right. I've been walking around for about a full Minecraft day, and I've come across a village. This is particularly well timed. It looks like the zombies have already been at it. It may well be within distance of our base, so it's been spawned, but we do have at least one villager left. So as it gets towards night, as these guys go inside, I think we're going to block them in, so we've always got them to come back to later. But for now, first, a bit of Grand Theft Potato. Ooh, yeah. Wonderful, and they've got to have some carrots nearby too. What do you do, Mr. Villager? So what have we got? Standard villager. Wow, there's priest as well, isn't it? Excellent. And there's the carrots for us. Excellent. Well, I made it home throughout the night, and we got quite a good haul. This is plenty to start a decent sized farm with. Probably be able to fill the entire farming area that I'm planning initially, so that'll start off quite well. However, what I'm going to need for this is a few sticky pistons. Now I have enough materials to make the pistons, but I don't have the materials to make the sticky pistons, i.e. the slimes. I think I've got one. So I'm going to go head over to a swamp that I saw over there. I'm going to have to wait for night to pass, unfortunately, and then hopefully we'll have some slime, and then we can actually get on with some building. So right, let's go. Well, that was successful in the swamp. I managed to hit well over a stack of slimes. So I've managed to create enough pistons, stick pistons for us. So now we just have to decide where to go. Well, in our absence, it stopped raining, which is good. I just needed to check how far water flows. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. This will be the second row, and this is 5 long. That wasn't a bad guess with our water channel. Right, there we go. So, as I say, we're going to have water running down these. There won't be any water coming out at the very end, because that's the side that faces us. We use the device, and obviously don't want the water pouring out onto us, or even really to see it. This layer, which we'll now remove, requires a set of pistons underneath it. Now this isn't absolutely necessary, but to completely optimize the space we have, you need to do this. The reason being is that when water falls on farmland that has things planted upon it, it doesn't do the same looting as it does when we loot it. It just drops one rather than however many it should drop. So the idea is the pistons will push it up, and I'll just dig down so we can get down here. The pistons will push the land up, which does, for some reason, cause the correct looting, and then we shall get the full yield that we should do. Right. Oops. Not quite sure where we want to take this wiring yet, but that gives the idea. So that will push that land up, and then what we have here is we'll have the water header at the end. So whoops. Although we will need to fill the floor in for this. That's a mistake, I don't want to fill that in just yet. Okay. Better, right. And again, we're going to use pistons here. And it's the pistons that will control whether the water is flowing down or not. Wonderful, so this will be completely full of water. These pistons will be up normally. And then when we want to harvest, the pistons will drop, like they are at the moment. The water will flow. It'll fall down here. We will have pushed this up with a quick pulse. So there will be product waiting to be collected by the water. It'll flow down and it'll get to the end of here and it will stop because it's the max distance that water can flow. Right, so we'll just dig out the back of this a little more. Let's see, the pistons are in this block. There they are, wonderful. And again. There we go. Okay, let's just apply a quick redstone current to that to make sure it's working. What am I doing? So there we go, the water will be contained. So, as I said, this will be the channel down here for just the feeding and watering of the land. So, we want to protect this, obviously. Redstone is not compatible with water. What's the best way of doing this? We use half slabs. Can you make them that way? No. Half slabs are convenient. Let's try. These? Yes, half slabs are convenient. Oops, what am I doing? Because when you jump off them, or fall off them, should I say, you won't damage the crop from a half height fall, so you can just drop down on it, won't damage it. So here, we'll probably end up making this a full height fall. Let's just put that there for now. Get rid of that. Wonderful. Like that. There we go. So now we need to make sure there's water underneath here. Right, so there's enough of a gap down here for the water to flow. We'll forget about the wiring down here for now. We'll come back to it from below once we've got the water going, because we can't do anything from down here anyway. Right, let's see, that needs to be... water flow all the way down. Good. So this will obviously have the next row's worth of liquid there, farm there. Right, we need some water. I'm going to go away for a minute and find some water. Okay, I found some water and then I got assaulted in the middle of the night by some creepers. So let's just quickly repair this. Oh dear. What a mess. That's what you get for building in the middle of the night when nothing's lit up and you don't have a wall around you, which is why one of our goals is to get a wall around us. Oh man, again. Seriously? I'm not going to bother filling that in right now. Let's finish this first. Okay. So let's pour this water in. And hopefully we should see it down to this block, which is exactly what we want. So that will cover... Oops. That covers the entire stretch of the water supply for the land, which is good. And that would allow us, that will keep this as farmland. So I'm going to do the same on the other side and come back to you, and then we'll sort out the redstone wiring. Okay. Okay, after getting ambushed again by a creeper, I think we're ready to actually do the redstone part of this. So, first of all, I'm going to wire up the front lever, which will control the rear gate, if you will. So this should just be a case of putting redstone all the way down. And you see I've got this turned on at the moment. How far are we going to make it? We're not going to make it all the way. Okay. Let's repeat it here. Okay. So that should feed that block. And then if we go to the back here now. Oops, I think I've messed that up, haven't I? Okay. That feeds into this block, then... Good, that's off. If that's forward, that's off. Then... simply... do that. Okay, so if we turn the lever off, which will cause that to go opposite. No, that didn't work. Okay. I guess it can't see it like that, so let's do... Ah, okay. No. Well, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it'll work. There's got to be a better way of doing that. Yeah, why am I not just bringing it in like that? Ah. Right, let's get rid of that and that. So the quickest way up now, then. Hello, Mr. Sheep. You're an expert. Apparently I could do with one of them. Okay, so we've got water flowing at the moment. Bring it back towards us, and that turns the water off. Good enough. Right. So we need to pulse this array when this line goes off. So in that case, we need a falling edge detector. It shouldn't be too hard to build as long as we've got enough space. Okay, so we bring the input in. I'm going to move the repeater. Bring the repeater there. Good. The piston's still working, which means we'll have a lot stronger signal here to work with. So we then bring this into two repeaters, and we set that to 1 tick and that to 2 ticks. And on top we have that and that. And then I think that there. So that to link up to that. So if I've done this right, this should detect the falling edge of this wire. Oh, we can test this easily actually. Yep. You can very quickly see the pulse there. and that will get rid of any crops on top of it. Excellent. Right, well, in that case, the wiring is done. What we should do... I can't get out because of that repeater. Fine. Let's put it back. Thank you. We should be able to see this easier. So, water on, and yeah, you just saw it pulse very quickly for a second. Turn it off, there's no pulse. Turn it on again. Pulse for a second. Oh, actually, it's only changing on the pulse. It's not going up and coming down again. Okay, it's because it's such a short pulse, the piston is leaving these in place. I'm going to go away for a few minutes and think about how to fix that. Okay, two little things to sort out then. This not retracting, and then I noticed that one of these pistons was always staying up, so switch it on, and you can see it come up and go down very quickly. And I'll show you how I solve both of those. So, this was initially emanating only a 1-tick pulse. By bringing a repeater in here to take the output as well on a 2-tick delay, that gave it just long enough in order to make it go up, realise, and then come back down again. So that solved the soil sticking up. And then this here was feeding in underneath this piston, which was causing this to stay up, obviously, when this was lit, which is all the time, apart from the brief instance of when this is activated. So, that's the wiring for this done. It's not particularly pleasant, however, it seems to work well enough. So, I'm going to finish this across all 3 of them, and then come back to you. Well, I've used all my redstone pretty much, apart from 2 redstone and 12 torches, but it's complete. So, let's just use it to clear the land here. There we go, saw that jump up. It's pushing everything along. Let's do it for this one. Again, it pushed everything up. Wonderful. So, I think it's time to give it a real test with the various things I want to grow. The wheat, the potatoes and the carrots. So, I'm going to plant those, and then I'm going to wait the age it takes for them to grow, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when we actually use it for real. So, yeah, funky. I'll just show you around the back before we do. It's not very pretty. It is all nicely encased though, so no other water should damage it. And, you know, at least got a little protection against creepers. So this is the water pools up here. I once used this design in icy plains. Obviously you can't, you have to cover these over, otherwise they freeze and it does nothing. However, in this lovely plains biome, we're free to let the water stand. Right, I'm going to get planting, and once it's all ready to harvest, I'll be back. Right, hello again. I've had a look at the length of this video and it's getting a little long, so I'll just sum this up here and leave you to it. So everything's grown, as you can see. It appears we've had a visitor overnight, Mr. Enderman somewhere. This may be one reason why we want to encase it with a building to keep things out. It also appears that there's been something walking on the crops, so there's another reason. Right then, just to demonstrate this though, see, hit that. Yep, see the bounce. Here comes the food. Do it on the... oh, whoops. Let's do it on the potatoes. Bounce, yep, you can see them. And finally on the carrots. Yep, we saw it, and we saw the remains of a skeleton, so yeah, we're definitely going to have to encase this or something. So now we just wait long enough for all this to float down. We may get a couple of things stuck up on the sides, as we have there, so, but as we're going to probably walk up and refill it, it doesn't matter. So, excellent. Let's shut all these off. Oops. And let's collect our haul. That is a beautiful sound. Yeah, so we had another case of a skeleton on here. Potato. And there we go. So, for 1.5 stacks of carrots in, we essentially got another 1.5 out. So that's absolutely wonderful, and this will keep us in food forever. Right, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to hit like, comment at the bottom, let me know, give us a subscribe, all those things. So yeah, see you again. Bye.